Well, hello there, Aries. Welcome to Aries Moon Arcana. I'm Kaya, and this is going to be a money reading for you guys with career kind of thrown in there too, just to see how it, we'll see how it goes, but money is kind of the main theme. So I'm doing things a little bit differently today. If you're returning, thanks so much for being back. You know that I do things as kind of a specific way. I want to kind of step away from that so I can put a little variety into it, make it a little bit more exciting from each week so it's not just the same every time. So I'm not going to be doing an oracle card first. I'm just going to jump right into it. And I'm going to use my new Fountain Tarot deck as the main deck. So that being said, hopefully this resonates with you. If it does and you're totally impressed, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. You know the drill. That always really helps boost things up for me so that I, can keep doing it. If it doesn't resonate, please feel free to check your moon, rising, or Venus signs because sometimes that can be more relevant depending on your situation. So that being said, I'm just going to get right into it and I'm going to bring you down here. Oop, but I'm not going to drop the camera, I swear. And we're going to just start out by cleansing the cards. I have a new little candle holder. Well, it's not new, but I just unearthed it from my my little various and sundry items. All right, we just want to cleanse the cards out here. Make sure it's all about Aries, baby. Just the way you like it. So, I'm going to start with the Fountain Tarot deck, like I said. So we're going to do things differently. I love this deck. I'm very excited to see how it works out. I did some test runs, and so far it seems to be the right way to go about it. So hopefully you agree. So we're going to focus on Aries and their money. And career is kind of thrown into that because, that's how you make your money. So we're going to get started. So let's see. We want some messages for Aries. This is going to be through August, August 13th or something? Yeah, I think it's the 13th. Sorry that I don't have it memorized. But yeah, so this is going to be from today until mid-August. So it'll resonate for the next month or so. So what does Aries need to hear? So we start with our money mindset vibe. We want to know how you're feeling about your money, if there's any assistance that can come in and help you. But how you feel about your money and the money mindset, it's not always a bad thing. You don't always need help. So we're going to just see what the cards say. We just need to find out what to focus on and what's going on with you guys. And then I'm going to be clarifying further and then ending with some final cards. So let's get right into it. Two of Coins reversed. Knight of Coins reversed. And then the Page of Cups. So it looks like maybe you're having kind of a tough time mentally with your money in general. This could also just be kind of a recurring thing. This doesn't have to be new. This can be something that's been lasting for a while, and it might just be coming to a head now because I'm seeing with the Two of Coins reversed, you're having a really tough time balancing. And to me, I always think of it as the work-life balance. So you may be struggling to be kind of like take in charge of your finances in such a way that it allows for your life to give you what it is that you want or need. The life that you like to live, that you enjoy, is out of balance with the the work that you're doing and the money that you're saving, and perhaps you're not saving money, and that's something that you need to start focusing on, or something that's kind of come up as I need to start getting my shit together because things are too imbalanced right now for you. And that seems to be the main energy that I'm getting for your mindset. In terms of assistance to that mindset being shifted, it looks like the Knight of Coins reversed here. It's sort of I think you've been given nuggets of wisdom along the way, and I don't think you've internalized them. So I think that you kind of know, or kind of have an idea that there's some almost like a mentor sort of energy, or someone that you can turn to in order to help you. It's like teach a man to fish instead of just giving the man the fish. And that's what I'm seeing here is maybe it's possible you just got financially cut off from some parents or for some sort of situation. You lost a job because of the pandemic. And now you're You might be like used to looking for handouts, and there ain't no handouts coming, because it's time for you to learn how to fish. You know, you have to start bringing that money in for yourself. And so if there's somebody out there that knows about finances and has a good grasp on how to use them appropriately and properly and maturely, that's going to be your like ace in the hole. You're going to want to have conversations with that person, because you're going to really need to step it up in terms of what you are doing for yourself. Because it's like, you know, people don't think of it like this, but finances and your financial health is a form of self-care. Abso-fucking-lutely. There's no way of getting around that. And so there's sort of an abundance mentality that I think that you kind of need to bring in here. You need to like, instead of being like, what can people do for me? How can I, you know, get what, you know, like, what is it? It's like getting what you need from other people and like absorbing, like, give me that money. I need some money. I need some help. I need a loan. You know, that's not working for you anymore. And so I'm seeing more with this Page of Cups here that it's time to kind of maybe offer something to other people, offer some sort of value. You know, like maybe you do need to start a business or something like that, where something that you create or something that you possess can help other people. And it's important that you focus on just sort of having more of a giving and receiving mentality than just like a taking mentality. So I'm seeing like, hopefully you're thinking about maybe breaking some patterns here, some like chains of events that are typical to you. And it's time to start thinking about it in a different way. So let's get right into the clarifications and figure out more of this story. So let's start with the Two of Coins reverse. This is where your mindset lies. So I think you're having a hard time with the abundance concept because you're like, but I don't have anything. My life is completely out of control. I'm sort of freaking out. This is like good advice for me too, because, you know, sometimes I look at the world that way, where I'm like, oh my God, where can I get what I need? And you don't have time to think about how you can help other people, or just like, you know, spend money to make money sort of a thing, like spending your money wisely in terms of like investing in yourself or investing in a future, like, you know, and maybe investing in property or investing in a business that you're starting, something like that, where it's like, you're going to need to learn how to invest properly instead of throwing money away, I'm getting the sense of. But let's just clarify and see where we're at with that. Ooh, yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, the Five of Coins reversed, the Sun, and the Page of Wands. Five of Coins reversed, of course, is the poverty mindset being healed up. So I see there's a strong need here. And I'm not saying it's a strong need for you to do something. I'm saying the need is coming from yourself. You're recognizing how important it is to heal from this poverty mindset, or you know, like feeling like you're lacking. That's exactly what I was saying with like needing to kind of bring the sense of abundance in more clearly into your life, because that's what's going to help bring you just more power over your attitude. And I think that you really need to have a more positive attitude, and that's what's going to really send you into new heights, and it's going to give you a lot of new ideas, new energy, like a refreshed sense of energy outwards to different avenues of income. So I think that that's by staying positive and by invoking that sort of like that Five of Coins reversed along with that Sun energy, that's going to really bring you into some new heights of figuring out what it is that you can do to, you know, to change your life, to really like improve the future of your life and the path that you are on. So let's get to the Knight of Coins reversed. So this is the, you know, this is where I'm feeling like this is the teach a man to fish concept. So you want to look to people who can teach you how to better use your money. Maybe you are researching investments right now, you know, because you want to, you're in that energy. You want to improve things. This is not like, you know, this isn't like, oh, poor me, I need to get cash fast. You know, this is more of the energy of like, I'm done like looking for quick fixes and band-aids, and I really do need to heal this from the inside out and make changes here. So I see a lot of like maybe research into financial gain and financial wealth, or even just financial health in general. Maybe there's some, you know, financial independence, retire early energy, the fire energy that you're researching. You know, I have to say Reddit is a really good resource for this stuff. It's how I got started on teaching myself about finances, because ain't nobody taught me that shit before. I'll tell you right now, nobody taught me how to handle my finances, so I had to really take the reins. And Reddit was extremely helpful. The personal finance subreddit is really helpful. And then also I did follow the fire stuff, the financial independence, retire early things, just because it's good to be around people that are striving and absorbing that energy of theirs. So yeah, you really want to be around more of a mentor vibe, because you're just starting out, and I think that that's going to be very helpful. So you get Justice reversed, King of Wands, and the King of Cups. So you're really overcoming the sense of like how unfair life has been to you. That's what I'm seeing. That's a part of that poverty mentality, and it's the opposite of an abundance mentality, is to be like, well, life just kicked the shit out of me and like there's nothing I can do about it. That's like taking zero responsibility for yourself, and like not owning up to your part in what needs to come next. And so I'm seeing you overcoming that though, because then we've got the King of Wands and the King of Cups next to each other. Those are some powerhouse energies, and they are like, they're getting rid of this injustice that it feels like to you. So you're really moving past that. I think maybe that might even be a really good place to start. Maybe even seeking some therapy or counseling, or, you know, a financial counselor, somebody like that, could be of a lot of help to you right now. And it's going to help you. It's the mentality that needs to change, right? It's not just like, go find a better job. It needs to come from within. The paradigm shift needs to start inside. And what I think you need to be focused on is not feeling sorry for yourself or focusing on how shitty life has been to you, and really being like, all right, well, whether or not that's the case, it's got to change now, and I'm the only one that can do it. So I think that that's really the importance here, is like is working with a mentor or a counselor that can help you realize that it's up to you now. Maybe you should just read the 12 Habits of Highly Effective People. 7 habits. Why did I say 12? Are there 12 now? No, the 7 habits, sorry, of highly effective people. That can be really, 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 really good for recognizing your own responsibility in your own life, whether you're an adult or you're a teenager or whatever. They're all lessons, like timeless lessons that we should all be learning, because sitting around feeling sorry for yourself about why your finances are fucked up, it's not going to fix anything, and you're recognizing that now. So then we get the Page of Cups. Now this is the abundance mentality. This is the opposite of woe is me, poor me. And that's what you need to focus on. So you really want to focus on, you know, maybe you really don't have anything to give financially right now. You know, like I'm not one for charity because I don't have that money to spend. Like that would be the most irresponsible thing for me to do, is to go out and start, you know, giving money to charities. I cannot afford that. It would be stupid of me. And, you know, it feels like who I'm speaking to, particularly in this reading, you are in the same boat as that, where you're like, I don't have anything to give. What are you talking about? But that's not really the point. The point is the abundance energy, the feeling like, you know what? I do have resources. I can really help myself here. And all I need to do is kind of focus on that and stick with it. And then, and be really grateful for what I have now, which I get it. It can be really challenging, and I don't fault you for, you know, going against that energy. If you're like, what do I have to be grateful for? Like, I get it. But yeah, Hanged Man reversed, the 3 of Wands reversed, and then the 9 of Coins reversed. So you're ready to move out of that energy, that stuck energy, that like, first of all, you've been turning your back on learning how to take care of yourself financially for quite some time. And you are sick of not being able to give yourself the things that you want. This is that work-life balance I was talking about. You're sick of not living the life that you want to live and enjoying yourself and spending money on, like, maybe it's nice food that you like, maybe nice wine that you like, maybe you're really into textiles and you're really upset that you can't afford to surround yourself in beautiful cloth. You know, like, it doesn't matter what it is. Whatever you value that's important to you, you're sick of not being able to give it to yourself. And you're sick of how much you've turned your back on yourself in a lot of ways, because you haven't been thinking of financial health as self-care. And it's time, and the Hanged Man reversed is like breaking free from that energy. He is done with that shit. He does not want to put up with it anymore. He doesn't want you to put up with it anymore. He's fucking out. And that's what I'm seeing for you guys, is you're fucking out. And you're making a lot of progress utilizing this mentor energy, or, you know, or even becoming your own mentor. That's very possible here too. Because you need to do some research. You need to get your ass online, buy some books, and get to it, and learn and learn and learn and absorb as much as you can. You know, you got to use your new, I love this, like, the energy that Aries has of like, what's new? What can I learn? What's new? What's my new project? What's my new obsession? And it's like, this is your financial health is, and that's awesome, because you're gonna learn a shitload if that's where your energy is going, because you get super into stuff when you get into it at first, and then the novelty wears off. So get as much in as you possibly can before you start getting bored and want to move on to the next thing. Or maybe you can parlay it. Maybe you can learn enough in the first stages where then you figure out what your next obsession is going to be, and it's going to be like focusing on your savings account, focusing on buying a house, something, you know, financially secure and long-term for yourself, so that you can, you know, fucking rock out. So let's see, I want to get some final cards, please, for Aries, or maybe if there are any messages that we missed. I'm looking for some Aries info, baby. What have we here? We've got the Hermit reversed. We've got the Five of Wands reversed. The Seven of Wands reversed. You're tired of fighting. And then the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, you're really going deep inside. That Hermit reversed always makes me feel like it's more of an intensifier when it's reversed for the Hermit specifically. So you're really going within here. You've got a lot of research to do. And like I said, you may even become your own mentor here. You might not have anybody to turn to, in which case I am very sorry. But you can turn to yourself. You need to start being able to rely on yourself for these things. Be the father or mother that never taught you those things to yourself. So you're going to need to do a lot of introspection here. Like I said, paradigm shifts. Start from within and take a very long time, so be patient. Good luck with that. But for real, because you're sick of fighting and you're tired. The fucking Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands reversed. I mean, you're tired of fighting the same struggle over and over again. You're tired of ending up right in the same place, right at the same spot every month when you pay rent or whatever. You're tired of it. You're sick of it, and you're just like ready to move on into the next thing and just put the work in. You're ready to start putting that work in and focusing. This is what I was saying, right? When you get really passionate about something, you get really obsessed with it. And that's what I'm seeing here, is you're ending on this card. This is your final card for the reading. So like your Eight of Pentacles energy is what's going to help prop you up to the next step and the next stage, and really fight against that poverty mentality, because you're really working on healing that. So yeah, putting the work in, you know, whether it's counseling or, you know, it could be emotional counseling and also financial counseling at the same time. That couldn't hurt either. So yeah, you're really healing up your feelings of injustice, and you're like, I don't have enough. Why don't I have enough? My parents fucked me over and they didn't leave me anything and I'm screwed. You're really shifting your perspective from that feeling to like, oh my God, you know what? Sure, that happened and it sucks, and I am owed an apology, but I might not ever get it. So I'm just gonna move forward and take my own responsibility here and be like, I gotta change this and I gotta make this right. And I really see you making the effort and putting the action in. And you guys love action. So I see it being able to go really well if you're focused on that and you're really healing yourself, because that's the whole idea. So with that being said, Aries, I just want to thank you so much for still being here, because that means that it resonated with you. In that case, like I said, comment, subscribe, like, share. If there's an Aries you know that needs to hear this, send them my way for sure, 100%. If it didn't resonate, like I said, but you're still here somehow magically, check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. I do have a schedule, a weekly schedule for my readings down in the description box below. You can find dates and stuff there. I also do personal readings. My Etsy store is there as well. And I think that's it. Yeah, Aries, rock on, motherfuckers. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next week for the full moon, or no, sorry, new moon reading. I'm going to do a one and all. Right? So I'm going to do like one, I believe I'm going to do this. I've got to do some tests to make sure that it works, but I want to do one big video where I read everybody all at once and then do timestamps. So keep an eye out for that, and I'll see you next week. And thank you, Aries. Later.